Hey, my bold and the beautiful fans, we got to talk about another episode. Carter and Taylor learned Steffy saw Sheila and that she's alive. Katie and Brooke have a bonding moment as they remember Storm. And then Katie also awaits test results given by Dr. Buckingham. Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS Soaps, both the young and the restless, and the bold and the beautiful. This is your bold and the beautiful recap for December 21st. And without any further ado, let's talk about what went down in LA today. So let's start out over at Forrester Creations, where we see both Taylor and Carter rush into the main office, and Steffi tells them that she saw Sheila Carter. Now, they are absolutely shocked that Sheila is still alive. Now, Steffi says that she bumped into her at Il Giardino, and Carter is rocked as Steffi says that she was in some sort of disguise and was missing a toe. Now, she was so stunned that Sheila took off. The police saw some footage of her with facial recognition. They confirmed that it was really her. The monster is what they fear, says Taylor, and wigs always look so fake, she says. Now, Steffi tells them all about Sheila's car theft, the escape, and how they need to just stay vigilant. Now, the cops think that she stayed west of Beverly Hills. Now, Carter asks, why was she there? Steffi thinks she's obsessed with her family and calls her pretty much an idiot. Now, they'll find her and they'll put her behind bars. Now, Carter leaves, and after he leaves, both Steffi and Taylor continue to talk about this murderous psychopath because Steffi don't want to even think about it. Now, Taylor agrees not to, and Steffi says that she didn't want her mom back with her dad at the cost of her own self-worth. Taylor says that it feels good to let go.
But not at the cost of your own self-worth. I know. Look, your dad and I will always love each other, but it feels really good just to let go. You know? Yeah.
You and Brooke on the same side? I never thought I'd see the day.
Right.
I wonder what's going through Dad's mind.
Well, when we told him, he played it cool, but you could tell he was not ready for it at all. Oh, Steffi, it felt so good, I mean, he did apologize to us for hurting both of us and for not being honest. But, it's, I'll always love your dad, really will. But it was good to love myself more, And Brooke and I both agreed that it's time for us to be role models, to our family, to you, to Hope, to our grandkids.
You've always been a great role model, Mom. Come on.
Well, thank you. I mean, I definitely made my fair share of mistakes.
Okay, stop. Please stop. Look, you can't be hard on yourself. I mean, I was the one who pushed you towards Dad, wanted you two to reunite, but I'm not going to do that anymore. I really need to focus on my husband and my kids.
So yeah, Taylor said that it's time for them to both be role models to everybody. And of course, Steffi thinks that her mom has already been a good role model. But Taylor did take accountability for her past mistakes. Steffi talks up her mom, but she also says she was proud of her and Brooke. And Taylor is too, and she admires her daughter. So across the hall in the design room, Brooke and Katie are worrying about Sheila being out there somewhere. They also abruptly talked about Bill instead. Now, Katie worries that he slipped back into his old ways, especially with him wearing that sword necklace. Now, Brooke is sorry. She found it unlike him to come and try to reunite with her, and then Katie too. Who would entertain being with him after all of that? Now, Katie thinks that he must be lonely or something. The kids have their own lives, meaning, of course, Liam and Wyatt, and Will is at school. Now, Katie mentions that it's time for her yearly cardiologist appointment. Now, each year she is reminded that she was hospitalized, hoping that she survived, and they reminisce about what Storm gave her, which is his heart. And she said, you know what? My brother's heart is beating inside of me. It's a miracle, she says, but she knows she's living on borrowed time, and she's crying. Then Brooke starts crying, and then she puts her hand over Katie's heart, and they talk about how proud he would be of her. And she brings joy and light into the world, is what Brooke tells her sister. Now then Katie leaves and Carter turns up asking where Katie went. Now Brooke says that she's at the doctor's appointment and he's surprised. Now Brooke says it's a massive deal that Katie didn't tell him since they're getting so close. Now she reveals that it's her annual regarding her heart transplant. Now Carter asks if she's okay, and Brooke says no, since she's never sure how the tests are all going to come back. And then over at the doctor's office, Katie is sitting and she's looking nervous. And then the nurse comes in, and I gotta say before that, those shoes are absolutely gorgeous that Katie has on. They look like red bottoms. I digress. However, again, as she's pacing the floor, the nurse comes in and she apologizes that Dr. Buckingham is running behind. And this is where we then see Katie. She's flashing back to Brooke visiting her in the hospital and crying to her about this being her second choice. And while she's thinking about this, Carter lets himself in, which interrupts her thoughts. And Katie is absolutely shocked to see him. Brooke told him what was going on and he wants to be there for her. Now, she's been doing this a long time and said that she doesn't want his pity, but he doesn't feel sorry for her. He just wants to be there for her, he repeated. And then Dr. Buckingham, which is also Paris's mom, appears with the test results, and that moment was awkward.
Yes, I do. Go ahead, doctor. Tell me what my results say.
And it left us with that cliffhanger on what Katie's results are going to be, but it also left us with Dr. Buckingham looking really weird at Katie. And I don't know if it's about her results or is it about her and Carter being together. Okay, so there you have it, your bold and the beautiful recap for Wednesday, December 21st, 2022. Stay tuned for the Young and the Restless recap also for today. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye.